Well, it wasn't the way we drew it up, but a win is a win, and I thought it was a good team effort. The way everybody picked one another up. I know it wasn't Zach's best outing, but he grinded through 4 innings, did what he could to go as long as he could. I thought there were some really good spurts of well-thrown pitches from the bullpen, but offensively, that's what carried us today. So, what can you say? First of all, about Chris Iannetta's big day. It was 8 RBIs, a grand slam that puts us ahead, just all over the baseball. I think he tied a team record with 8 RBIs. J.D. Martinez also hit a home run. It's 13th in the month, and I know that tied a club record. So when you're talking about things like that, you know you're doing something special on a given night. But I want to also make sure that I mention Fernando Rodney with his 300th save. What an incredible accomplishment. It's a long time that he's been doing some really special things in that 9th inning, and to be recognized by the fans in that special way, it was a pretty nice night for him and for the ball club.
Chris really has had a nice season. What did you see tonight, and what's he meant to you also?
Well, first of all, there's some great leadership qualities behind the plate, and he's worked very well with pitchers throughout the course of the season. And offensively, we knew that there was great potential in there. He'd had some good years, good offensive years, and we felt like with a combination of he and 2 other catchers, and all of them being well rested, there was a chance he could do something like this. But it's been an incredible run for him. Numbers-wise, offensively, it's been a very, very productive year.
I know we kind of get lost, but how important was Hoover's work in the 6th inning to kind of keep them at bay and allow you guys to have that big?
Yeah. Those are those little things that slip through the cracks that nobody really notices. But JJ comes in and gets us out of a little bit of a mess. Lets us kind of get back to that part of the game and into the dugout where you can take a deep breath and say, all right, hang on, let's play some catch up. So, the first several innings of the game was not moving very quickly. Both pitchers were getting banged around a little bit. So when he came in and threw the way he did to the hitters that he threw to, it gave us a good boost, and obviously it led to some really good things.
So the ball, playing Mark Tatum on the last play of the game, that's really nearly a key to the whole game. But what are you thinking there? He's going to that ball, he got Stanton in the on-deck circle, he's loaded, if he doesn't make the play.
Well, I thought it was a challenging play, but I think we've got really good infielders that make that play look fairly routine. I thought he was under control and he got to the ball pretty easily. So, Fernando has decent numbers against Giancarlo. Would have been a great matchup. It's probably something that he would have remembered if he had done it that way or the way he did it. I know it was a special moment for him, and we'll collect that win any way we can.
What didn't work for Zach tonight that had been working for so long?
I think his secondary stuff was a little inconsistent. His fastball command wasn't exactly what he's been showing for pretty much the entire year. So I think the combination of 2 things with their patience and waiting him out, they had a good game plan against him. And I think he started to grow a little bit frustrated throughout the course of the outing. I think you could see that, something that I was picking up on. So it was a perfect storm. It was a perfect storm that kind of hit him, and it was time for us to turn over the bullpen.
You kind of had a little bit of a bump with all your starters the rest of the game. Just the cycle of the season?
Gosh, let me see here. I know. Yeah. I think there's been some little hiccups, for the past couple of starts, but these guys aren't perfect. They've carried us all year long, and we know that this is a hard game. So I always look for the bounce back. I want to see what these guys look like when they come back the next day, work their 4 days leading up to the next start, and I think we'll get on that train with Zach tomorrow.
We've had a knack this season for rallying and comebacks, but the timing where you're at in the season, what you're going to bring them.
Yeah.
This one's down.
Yeah, I think there was a little extra charge in our day, and you could see how excited CI was when he hit that grand slam. I think that's an indication as to where we're at and the feeling that we have inside of the dugout. The fans were out today and really supporting us. There was a tremendous energy, but this is September baseball. When you're driving towards something that's special, as we are, we feel that moment.
How did you balance when you were bringing Zach out? Which is interesting with him
Yeah.
Does it matter how long you leave him?
Well, it was a tough decision for me. I wanted to see if we can get him through 5 innings and get him a chance to win a game. So I felt like after he hit and what I saw in the 4th inning that it was time to make a move. So there were some tipping points there, and I was wanting to give him every opportunity to go back out and possibly collect 6 outs and put himself in line for a win. He's earned that in my eyes. He's been our ace. Even though he'd given up 7 runs, I think there was a mistake, and a big blow was a 3-run home run by Bohr. You take that away, I think he has a chance to pitch into the 5th inning, and that was my mindset. I didn't want one swing to change my mind.